Excuse me, Spider-Man, would you mind if I quickly had sex with your ship?
In a sea of endless faces, but my mind's in different places. I just wanna be with you. You make me tremble.
Say, is Anubis
Bloody hell.
is Anubis
Sorry.
actually still doing streams, or
I haven't heard of him. I think since he started doing Kerbal, I think that's been taking most of his attention.
well, I wouldn't know in general. Usually he does his streams around a terrible time for me. I was just wondering because sometimes he puts them up on his YouTube channel, and I haven't seen one of those in a while too. But maybe I'm just turning insane because I'm not paying too much enough attention to him.
No,
And
I don't
his-
think he's done any.
I have to say, engineering section still looks terribly empty.
I was just bringing the welder around there.
It can't weld anything that isn't there.
I need to go restock it with steel plates, but at the moment it's carrying an awful lot of reactor components. So I thought it would be a really good idea if I was to come and place a reactor down. Oops, left my welder on. I bet I'm going to need steel plates, aren't I? And I've not got any.
I can drop you one.
Yep. Well, I mean, it wouldn't take me a second just to fly to the big ship to pick up a handful.
It would you take a second. And more. It would take you a second and more. Where did you go?
I'm here. I'm behind you.
Where's behind me?
Oh. Oh, no, I've got my lights on.
Ah!
How are you looking over my head? Hello.
It's just sitting there in nothing. Floating up there.
Yeah, that's space for you.
Well, serves me right. Apparently I scared you beforehand too.
Yeah, you did. Mainly because I was concentrating on not hitting anything. That needs steel plate. Okay, sorry, where were you? You were going to give me some steel plate?
One.
Yep. Did you drop one somewhere? Thank you. Okay, so which way's the floor?
Where there is no floor.
I see. Have you got any plans for what's going up against the grills?
Walls mostly. I need a set of walls there, otherwise I can't turn it airtight.
Okay.
I eventually was thinking about interior blocks, even though they're terrible eyesore on my simulation speed.
Oh, don't.
So interior
yourself.
blocks it is. Because they might look nice from the outside.
I could put a reactor, because I'm not sure where we're going to want the reactor. Could just tuck it behind here out the way. And then if it turns out to be the wrong place, we can move it. Actually, I should have one on me. Yes, I have. So I figure a ship of this size, a camper van of this size, we are probably going to need 2 large reactors, wouldn't you say?
2!
Don't you think?
We need a second one for... we just have one big one and a few auxiliary small reactors?
Actually, yeah, that'd probably work, wouldn't it?
Two.
Right, I'm just going to put one large one here in a space where it currently fits.
I have a terrible idea.
What?
Do you think we should have something so we can quickly suck out all the oxygen from the engine compartment? I mean, in Space Engineers itself, it doesn't make any sense, but in, like, actual spaceships, in case the core goes in overdrive.
Suck all the oxygen out. Well, all we'd need is a door.
That's what I was referring to, but I was going to put one in behind the grill.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
It sounds like a terrible plan, but okay. Since you aren't stopping me, I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Why aren't you stopping me? That's a terrible idea.
Mia, I'm making you build a camper van. I need steel plate. Well, what happened to the steel plate I had? It's gone.
I see you're secretly eating them.
I must be. I had that steel plate, and then I went to put the reactor, and it didn't place, and the steel plate disappeared.
Did you place anything else?
No. This is gonna look good. Ah, there we go. Okay, right. I've found a place where I can place it. It's just a temporary place. And it'll be in the way. But it will do for now. Just to help empty things like metal grids and stuff. So I think I can remember some of possibly why I was so enamoured with Germany when I was a kid. And I think it's because my uncles went to work there.
Why would he do that?
There was how many of them? I've got 4 uncles, and at least 2 of them went to work in Germany. It was at a time where it was hard to get manual labour jobs in the UK, but there was plenty of work in Germany, so there was lots of sort of British manual labourers heading off to Germany for what was comparatively well-paid work. Oh yeah, I need steel plates. And I remember one of my uncles in particular used to always come back with stories of Germany. And this is when I was really, really little. And they were always exciting adventures. And I know he worked in other places as well, but to me it was all Germany. So he was doing roofing in Holland, and that to me, I remember that being Germany, even though it was actually the Netherlands. I was too young to know the difference. It was all Germany.
And then you wanted to visit them?
No, they were only because they just go work on a contract and come back again. So it was when they came back that I'd hear the stories, and I'd go visiting my grandmother, and my uncles would be there talking about their adventures in Germany, or whichever other country they'd been to that I would assume was Germany. And I think I think there was something about wanting to go and have an adventure in Germany from being very, very little. And then being made to learn French when I could have, when, as far as I was concerned, if our school knew what they were doing, they'd have taught us German.
Well, but French.
It was it's like, but why? I mean, what good in business is French? I mean, how many countries? How many? I want, I was planning on being an engineer from being at high school, so German to me was going to be a useful language, whereas French I couldn't see the point.
I feel you there.
Or there was something going on in my head along those lines anyway. Let me just put some, can I put empty bottles back? No, I can't. Can I put empty bottles in here? Yes, good. Yeah, as it turned out, Spanish would have been by far the most useful language for me. This isn't... I can't believe I'm doing that. I'm moving from my oxygen tank to my oxygen tank, wondering why they're just dropping in at the bottom. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm excited.
You're laughing, I can hear you.
No. Just letting out used oxygen in a compressed manner. That's completely different.
I'm sure. How many thruster components do you think we need?
I haven't gotten around to that yet, especially since you haven't retrofitted the thrusters in.
Okay. If I make 2,000, that'll keep us going, won't it?
Maybe. Though eventually she should just focus on other things right now.
Okay. Oh, it's just while I'm here, I'll switch on the assemblers. Because I needed to stock up The welder with steel plate. Not much you can build without steel plate. So I know this is an impractical place for a large reactor.
Don't look at me here. I am just going to follow through with what you're building back there, as long as it works. And I am going to ruin it by just building a hallway through it.
Did I tell you that when I sat an exam in German, that I managed to achieve a grade D on my first attempt, and so I resat it and I got a grade E.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah. So languages.
E as in excellent?
No, E as in one above
Well,
an F.
E
Where
as
F
in
is
you're excellent.
fail. E as in it's the bottom level of a pass. It's barely a pass.
E.
Doesn't really count as a pass, but you did at least get a certificate that said, yeah, you did sit the exam. You turned up. Wasn't much more than that.
Excellent.
Okay, so we're gonna need some uranium.
Would you mind welding up the gravity generator in the cockpit?
Sure. I might need to make gravity generator components to do that.
Eventually.
Let's just see what it needs. In the cockpits, that's round here. Yeah, let's just bring the welding ship in there and point it at everything, I think. Where did I leave the welding ship? There. I'm tilting my head around to try and get my ship the right way up, instead of just tilting my ship.
That's the spirit. I think you bumped into the camper van.
Oh, did I?
At least there's a big dent in here.
Oh, yeah, on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run out of steel plate to be able to fix it. Okay, I think I'm safe. Okay, where's the gravity generator?
Down here.
Watch my welder. Don't you go welding yourself.
I'm not trying to, but just, well, it's down here in that little
Okay,
thingy.
let me come a bit further inside. Watch my welders.
I am. Should I try to reach it?
I'm just kind of welding
Everything around it,
all the things, yeah.
except for the... Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there to do it.
Well, that's why I was asking if I should try it, because I'm pretty sure I can.
Okay. This is looking like it's going to be good, Mia.